How many times have you said, "Man, my back's hurting today," or you felt like you sat too much and you're just a little bit too tight? Well, this video is all about some drills you can do to help loosen up your back, your hips, shoulders, and basically anywhere that might be playing a role in that tightness you're experiencing in your back. We're getting right into my favorite mobility drill right here. This is called a hip crossover, and the setup is the most critical part. Start with both legs straight on the ground. Bring one foot in so it's resting evenly on the ground. Bringing your opposite ankle to that bent knee. After the opposite ankle is brought to the bent knee, bring that, in this case, that right hand to meet that left ankle. This is going to help lock that foot in place as we start this movement and get into the position where you'll start to feel the stretch. After you lock everything in place, allow that left foot to drift down to the ground until it's resting comfortably on the ground. Keep your left knee pointed up toward the ceiling, and then reach that left hand as high up over your head as you can, really pulling the shoulders apart, keeping the shoulders on the ground though. The great thing about this drill is depending on the day, you're going to feel it in different places. So one day you might feel it in the hip, one day you might feel it in your IT band, your QL, thoracic spine, or even the shoulder area. To change up the location a little bit, you can move that hand to different angles on that left side. This will change just how you feel the stretch, but the main key is to keep both shoulders on the ground and keep that top knee pointed up toward the ceiling. This is a great stretch to do if you're just kind of laying around, not really having anywhere to go and have a little bit of time, because you want to allow yourself to sink into the stretch over time. If you're tight anywhere, it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. So you want to take a few deep breaths and just allow your body to relax over time. You can hold this stretch as long as you'd like. After you've rested in that hip crossover position for a while, you can take this exercise even a step further by adding a little T-spine mobility into the picture. So for this one, you're going to rotate over onto your side, allowing that top knee to now drop down to the ground. Then you're just gradually opening up your shoulders, trying to go a little bit further each time. Again, not trying to feel any pain, but just working through that range of motion. Make sure you're not holding your breath, and then just trying to get to a point where you can fully open up to touch both shoulders to the ground. Once you've done it on one side, switch over to the other side with your same setup as that hip crossover, allowing that knee to drop down to the ground. You don't want to hold that knee in place too much. You can see here I have my hand resting, but the knee is still free to move. If you sit a lot during the day, chances are you sit with your weight pressed to one side.